Welcome to Doom Scroll Diaries, where we bring you the best of the worst of the internet every week. I'm May.
And I'm Laura. We've got some juicy stuff for you today.
We do. First, I wanted to talk about the fact that you and I together watched Heated Rivalry.
I think that is a good opener because, guys, everybody's been hyping this show up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Long form porn.
It is.
Yes.
And so my dear friend Mikey, friend of the pod, did explain to me that apparently episode 3 is when dialogue begins.
There's no dialogue.
When they start not just having sex. But I did not make it all the way to episode 3, so I cannot speak to post then. I made it through episode, 1.2 or something like that?
1.2. We were watching it and we were like, because there wasn't any build up. It was just like they got to meet each other and then immediately they start having sex. And I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be like, will they, won't they, for like at least half a season.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, it was just like, let's go. It was like quicker than most porns in terms of they
really
show up
was.
with the pizza and that's it.
It really was. Like, it was genuinely within the first 5 minutes they were banging.
They were.
And I'm like, what are your names?
I didn't know their names.
I have no idea any of the context around this. And I think this is, maybe we needed to be watching closer to get some of the context clues. But I didn't feel like it was a show that I needed to lock in on.
I guess we got to lock in.
Apparently it's the one that you got to lock in on. And then they do extended sex scene for a while.
Yeah.
And listen, who doesn't love a little gay porn on occasion? I was just surprised that it was coming to me in this format. I thought that was kind of like a laptop, like a scroll your phone activity, not like a put it on a streaming service and have it running.
Well, also I love that they just move the plot along with this very plot line that they're hockey players. And I'm like, I don't even know what fucking team they're on. I don't know what the stakes are. Are there any stakes?
By the end of the
one
episode.
Of them's Russian. The other one's.
Yeah. By the end of the episode, we determined one of them was Russian.
Because it was the first time he spoke.
He spoke and I was like, accent.
Yeah.
He's not American.
I will say this too, and I'm probably going to get crucified for this, but you know what? Whatever. I will say this. Personally, I think that they could have chosen hotter actors. I know everyone thinks those two guys are so hot. I don't think they're that hot. They're not doing it for me.
I don't disagree with you. I mean, I think they're clearly attractive men, but it's in an attractive category that's not really my thing.
No.
But at the same time, I'm so aggressively not the target market, it feels
that's true.
For this.
I don't know. Maybe we are though, because I feel like so many straight women just like us are watching it. So I guess we got to stick with it.
I did see that there was it's mostly straight or mostly women, not necessarily straight, but just numbers wise. Yeah. Apparently it's all of the lesbians and then a pretty significant amount of straight women who are also watching this. And I didn't get it.
I don't get it. I don't think that they're that cute. I don't know. Sorry.
One of them does have a dumper on him.
Yes. The
Russian
one.
That was fun.
We were like, good Lord.
We were like, this is truly distracting from the zero plot that's occurring.
I thought it was a BBL. I was like, this man has gotten medical enhancement to that rear
That
end.
man can hip thrust, I'll tell you that, which you also see evidence of throughout.
Well, real hockey players have big butts because, you're skating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But
that makes sense.
That's the only realistic thing as it pertains to the hockey plot line. Also, they're very short, as you pointed out.
I was dying. There's one episode. These are supposed to be elite hockey players, the most, he's just signed a deal with Rolex. These are top of the line. And there's a scene where he's standing next to his mother and they are the same size. And she is a tiny little lady.
Woman.
And I was hold on.
And hockey is one of these sports that especially if you're on the offensive line, you don't necessarily have to be 6'2", but you also can't be a fucking shrimp and play professionally.
Correct. Yeah. I think you need to have, you're being slammed against the wall. If you're my mother, you're gonna die if someone does that. You need to have some heft to absorb the force of another man's body flinging you against the.
See, here's the problem though, is that I talked about how I don't personally find them attractive, but if I were to write this show and put in actors, it would be Adam Brody And I don't think that would be believable either. To have like a very scrawny little curly haired man. But I'm like, I just want celebrities that sort of look like Mark banging each other. Is that really twisted?
You're like, Mark, I'm actually producing a movie and I have news for you. You're cast in it and also you're doing gay porn. Can
and
we
your doppelganger.
also please talk about the fact that I'm at May's place. We turn on Heated Rivalry. We're like, oh, someone's watched this before.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Someone's already been watching this. That's great. And so May's like, oh, it must be Mark. And it's like 15 minutes in. So we're like, okay, let's restart it. Whatever. Like we got to get the plot. We didn't know there was no plot. We have to go get the plot. So we're watching it for the first 15 minutes. And literally the point where he had shut it off was right when the first gay sex scene.
It was right when they're showering and the guy's starting to masturbate and Mark was like, we're done.
But that's enough of that.
So I actually confronted him about that. I was like, oh, this is so fucking funny that you turned it off. And he was like, I swear to God, I wasn't watching it. He was like, I think it might be like,
oh, autoplays?
Yeah, something like that. I was like,
Mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
exploring your sexuality.
I think something in your pants moved a little bit and you got scared.
What? What? That man's butt is really big, and that means something to me.
I mean, famously, he goes, I'm gay.
I'm gay. I'm gay. I'm gay.
I'm gay. Oh, I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Oh, no, I'm so gay. I also want to point out before we really get cooking on this episode that I am in week 2 of wearing things that I never fucking wear that are just hanging in my closet for no reason.
I'm so upset. I mean, I'm wearing corduroy pants.
That's
not enough of a thing. I wouldn't really. Yeah. I would wear these. This is on brand.
You would wear these.
Me. Damn it. I didn't get the outfit pulled together in time.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, all of my outfits so far have just been coordinated sets. Yes, so it's
you own like this is just May will be wearing sets from here on out.
Yeah, that's gonna be my look. That's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna be like Erica Jane from The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, just fun. Constantly in a set. I actually fuck with a set because I hate thinking about what I'm gonna wear. So if it's just like decided for me, fine.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever worn a set.
I wear sets constantly, especially
like
in the
summertime.
Suit?
I wear a suit. Does a suit count as a set?
I guess it does. Yeah.
I'm like the pants match the blazer that I have on top.
Well, never forget when you graduated from college and you are legally obligated to buy a Banana Republic gray suit.
Everybody, they present it to you.
And they go out there and interview, girl. Everyone wears this.
Every single human being wears this. And
this is a normal thing to wear. All of the women in the workforce, regardless of your industry, are dressed like Hillary Clinton. Ill-fitting Banana Republic suits.
Absolutely. So I actually did one better for some of my interviews post high school, or like for me it was like a couple of years, not post high school, post college, and it was a couple of years post because I had been swimming.
Yeah.
I did the business dress.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah.
Got one of those ones that like go to the knee and stuff like that. Yep. Put that with a blazer, so kind of like
nice.
Cranked it up a little bit. It was pretty good. Got the job.
Could you fucking imagine a world in which we had to buy, which like, this probably happened, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago for everybody. It would be like you have to buy work clothes, like workplace attire, and then you had your real life.
I know.
It's like having a uniform. It's so weird. I guess men do that now with suits at finance jobs.
I know, yeah. The Patagonia vests. That's part of the work. What a funny thing for that randomly to become just part of the work uniform.
I know. They love it.
I gotta revamp my work wardrobe. It's a little tired. I've still got those fucking dresses. Should I start with very serious story or extremely non-serious story?
Let's start with, maybe we'll do very serious stories so we can end on some high notes.
That's great. Okay. Well, the first one that I want to talk about then is Jerome Powell. Our absolute boy, Giga Chad, in fact, Jerome Powell. He is the chairman of the Federal Reserve.
Okay.
He is the adult in D.C. that is required to kind of keep our financial system pulled together.
Okay, that's a big job.
It's a big job, and he controls the interest rates. You guys know this. Maybe you don't know this. I hope you know this. You should know this.
I don't know this.
Okay. All right, fuck. He controls the interest rates. Like, that's like the bigger thing. There's other stuff he does too, but I think that's like the number one. And it's based on the interest rate, you can buy houses for cheaper and everything. Like, money becomes cheaper, and most importantly, it protects against things like inflation and all sorts of things that we're seeing, in South America go really awry and causing a ton of issues. So that's how you can go from being like, oh, I have a house and money and can buy food and stuff like that, to like the people in Venezuela who all of a sudden were like, oh, I have no money because money no longer has value.
Right.
Because
and
of
I have
inflation.
To spend $7,000 on a bag of rice.
Literally.
Yeah.
Like literally. And the U.S. we have obviously inflation has been something that's been in the news quite a bit because we've had a decent bit of it. But at the same time, it's been we're the world's currency. So I think we've had a lot of like security from that. But more and more people are trying to kind of break out of that where the dollar is the backing. And Jerome Powell has taken us from back in like 2009 or whatever, where interest rates were 0%, 0.5% or something ridiculous.
Yeah.
And everyone bought their houses. This is part of the housing issue now. And since then, it wasn't just him, but like since then it's gone up, and now it's at what, like 6.5%, 7% or so, which is like a normal amount, right?
Okay.
It's annoying compared to when you're like, oh, a couple of years ago I could get a house for essentially free, which is that fucking.
I'm like, when was that?
That rules. Like 2017 or so, the interest rates were ridiculously low. I think it was 2017.
Like way before I had any sort of. This was
before
on my
you were
radar
tracking
whatsoever.
potentially.
Yeah.
But they were extremely low, and that's part of the reason like our parents were able to buy houses and like don't want to get rid of. A lot of people buy houses then and can't really sell because they bought them at these crazy low rates, and now the rates are, I think, more normal.
Yeah.
Like historically, they're a lot more normal if you look at the grand scale. And it just costs way more to buy something like that. Anyway, so point being, why that's all relevant is Trump, being the president, would like interest rates to go down because that guy doesn't give a fuck about what happens to this country in 20 years. He wants short-term wins, and lowering the interest rates does usually boost the economy in the short term, though it like potentially could have implications for it will. You need to raise them up to a certain degree, to a healthy level. Like money can't be free, or you have inflation.
Right.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry. So anyway,
as much as we would like it to be.
Like this is how the world works. And the Federal Reserve has usually been a very independent organization from the White House and from politics as a whole. Like these people are put in there and they're smart.
Well,
like,
it's not opinion based. It's just simply crunching numbers too. There's no like morality necessarily. It's just like, what's the best?
It's Wall Street, and it's like, this is the stuff that, we have where we live in a capitalist society, and this is how it runs. Yeah. You need to have consistency and a person there who doesn't fuck around,
Yeah.
Who's not like the latest news story of the week is going to make him do something drastic, because then like your mortgage gets fucked up. My like whatever payments on old mortgages and stuff like that. Like it's bad. Very, very bad. So anyway, Jerome Powell has been in place. I think this is worth noting that he got put into office by Trump in 2017. And then his term goes through May of this year. And since then, their relationship has soured. Okay. Because Trump is very used to like controlling everyone around him. And he's got a lot of yes men who like will do whatever he wants for the most part. And Powell is like, hey, well, we got to like run a goddamn place.
Right. We need to like, I don't know. Have our finances really checked out and sorted.
Right. Exactly. And so over the last year, the tensions have been rising quite a bit. Trump has been repeatedly criticizing him for resisting the pressure to sharply cut the interest rates. And then as of last year, started publicly accusing him of incompetence, threatening to remove him from office, and raise the prospect of legal action tied to this renovation project. So the renovation project that he's referencing is the Federal Reserve has their main headquarters in D.C., and it's old as fuck. It's a 90-year-old building. Okay. This bitch has seen a lot of people come through it. She is used up.
Or not even that many fucking people, because everyone's old as fuck.
That's true. They're like, I've been here. I was born in the Federal Reserve.
Literally.
Yeah, so it's but either way, like it reasonably needed an upgrade, right? Like they apparently had asbestos. The renovations will remove asbestos, lead, and other hazardous elements and update the building with modern electrical and communication systems. Their HVAC systems, many are date back from the 1930s.
Okay.
Feels reasonable, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they're renovating this project, and the fact that I know about this, or like, who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Like, do the job.
Right.
But Trump was saying like, oh, they're wasting money on this, that they're spending too much money, and
How much money is it costing?
It's about $3 billion,
Okay.
which is a lot of money, but
I don't know what that is in the
also I
scope.
don't really know what that means in the scope of this, and also I don't really care.
How big is this fucking place?
It's pretty big. Like, there's
Okay.
2 buildings. There's a third that was part of an earlier project. There actually was this really funny back and forth with them, which I think is kind of indicative of like their relationship as a whole.
I'm like $3 billion though. It's just a building. You know what I mean? Like, that's a lot of fucking money. I don't know any houses that are $3 billion.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's like a lot of like other like the IT systems underneath it and stuff like that. Like, I also like I don't know, fucking figure it out one way or the other.
Okay.
I don't think we need to cut the nation's interest rates because of like that. The implications for that are so much worse than if there's a couple hundred extra bucks being spent on this building. While we should be conscientious of that, and I have reason to believe now that we are being conscientious, or at least somewhat. Anyway, let me show you this video.
It looks like it's about 3.1 billion. Went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1. And it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at Pratt. You just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building.
It's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
So it's part of the overall work. So
Oh my God.
So in this video, if you couldn't really hear, basically Trump is standing next to Powell, and they're both wearing hard hats, which is hilarious.
That is so funny. Like, you could take off the hard hat for this interview. I guess maybe not if they're in this. I don't know.
They're in the construction site, which wasn't necessary. Like, I don't need him to be standing in front of a fucking forklift or whatever that is over here.
So funny.
The fact that they're in where we're implying there's some sort of danger because they're wearing these hard hats, that's just not necessary.
Yeah.
Move them out. We don't need these guys to be hidden by like a lumber or something like that. Like, move them out.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're in there. Trump is like, it's 3.1 billion. Powell is like, I'm a numbers man. And no, it's not. It's 2.7.
Yeah.
He pulls out a paper and he's like, buddy, you're reading the wrong fucking numbers.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I love this little back and forth. And it also reminds me of when I was going through house renovations, and just everything would be like, you'd go through and be like, this new cabinet is going to cost anywhere between, I don't know, $300,000 and $500 million. And you're just like, fuck off.
What do you mean in the range of? How about we go and get the numbers and go from there? Renovating is a nightmare.
It's the worst thing in the entire world.
It's a nightmare. Insane. And there's a lot of stuff. Like, there's a lot of like monuments that need to be like redone or like organized through. Whatever. I get it. It's expensive. Could it be cheaper? I'm sure. Why are we digging into this degree? The chairman of the Federal Reserve actually has been facing so much like scrutiny on this that they put together a very involved FAQ page on their website. Where the hell is it? I had it open on a tab. I think it's this one. Excuse me. Damn it. Oh, yes. And also, like, this website was built in like this is one of the first websites ever built. It's so old.
Oh,
but
my
it's
God.
like very
it does look very old.
But it's very like, this is just the information that we need, and that's it. So that's good. So then they have this entire section that includes like a whole tour of the place and the work that is being done. It goes for a really long time. Like, what's going on in here, the different groups that have been weighing in, like the DC State Historic Preservation Office, the National Park Service, the DC Public Space Committee, blah, blah, blah. What are the main reasons for increasing it? More asbestos than anticipated, toxic contamination in the soil, higher than expected water table. I guess they need to change like the foundation. Trump was saying that there's like a VIP dining room, and they said, no, there's no VIP dining rooms being constructed as part of this project. It is conference rooms, which we need.
Yeah, right.
Is there a VIP elevator? No. But it's so funny how like this is, I feel like, one of the times he's going against a true group of nerds.
Yeah.
And they're like,
yeah.
would you like to see the plans? Because
I
we will come with goddamn receipts.
Truly. That is so fucking funny.
It's so fucking funny. But this gets like serious in a second. So anyway,
Okay.
yeah, I know. So anyway, so they're going back and forth and they're fighting over this. And that was like in July of 2025. So whatever, 6 months ago or something like that. Since then, the economy has continued to be a little weird. You know, the tariff impact is being felt a lot more. I paid $9 for Nutella yesterday.
Okay.
You know, a jar of Nutella?
Yeah.
$9.
How big?
Like medium?
Huh.
It was like from Target.
Target actually has been increasing quite a bit.
Why?
Gotta be honest.
I was looking at the price. I was like, this is worth it. I'm still gonna buy this Nutella. I'm purchasing it because it's delicious.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
However, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, yeah. It that like if that was in a bodega, I would say okay, fine. It's a small
Yeah,
store. I get it.
You're
whatever.
paying
But
for like the space.
right, Target, it's like you're going to the big box store for the big box price, like the downgraded
Right.
prices. But no.
But no, not there.
Anyway.
So anyway, since then, on Friday of last week, Trump has officially served the central bank with subpoenas and then threatened Jerome Powell with a criminal indictment
Holy shit.
over his testimony over the summer about basically that thing we just saw. He had done a testimony about the building's renovations.
Okay.
And so now he's saying that there's a potential criminal indictment coming.
Oh my God. Okay.
And he's clearly trying to bully him into dropping the interest rates.
Yeah.
So
right.
yesterday, we're recording on Monday. This was released on yesterday. Jerome released a video response, which is not precedented. I'll play it for you.
Good evening.
He's such a fucking G.
On Friday, the Department of Justice served the Federal Reserve with grand jury subpoenas, threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate Banking Committee last June. That testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic Federal Reserve office buildings. I have deep respect for the rule of law and for accountability in our democracy. No one, certainly not the chair of the Federal Reserve, is above the law. But this unprecedented action should be seen in the broader context of the administration's threats and ongoing pressure. This new threat is not about my testimony last June or about the renovation of the Federal Reserve buildings. It is not about Congress's oversight role. The Fed, through testimony and other public disclosures, made every effort to keep Congress informed about the renovation project. Those are pretexts. The threat of criminal charges is a consequence of the Federal Reserve setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public, rather than following the preferences of the president. This is about whether the Fed will be able to continue to set interest rates based on evidence and economic conditions, or whether instead monetary policy will be directed by political pressure or intimidation. I have served at the Federal Reserve under 4 administrations, Republicans and Democrats alike. In every case, I have carried out my duties without political fear or favor, focused solely on our mandate of price stability and maximum employment. Public service sometimes requires standing firm in the face of threats. I will continue to do the job the Senate confirmed me to do, with integrity and a commitment to serving the American people. Thank you.
Wow.
What?
I mean, this guy should watch his fucking neck.
The balls
Because-
on this man.
Yeah.
This.
But this is the type of person I want in power. I'm like, finally, a little bit of like, just somebody who's like, I'm standing 10 toes down in my decision and I can't be swayed based on.
No, yeah. And he's like, hello, this is so we have money. Go do your little fucking theater
Right.
that is ruining a lot of people's lives. Don't get me wrong. But like, we have the economic system which a lot of people end up voting on.
Yeah.
So it's in your fucking best interest for this to go well, you dumb bitch. Like,
Right. It's
you
crazy.
can't just fuck it up. I don't want to have no money.
I would like to have money.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And this guy, power to him.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I mean, that was the really, truly, I mean, last week is a huge, insane news week.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
This is the most important story of that week.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. In my mind, at least.
And also
I mean, like all the like the moral implications of the other stuff, sure, but like in terms of like the United States' current and like ongoing ability to be like a presence in the world
and like a prosperous and all
prosperous place for us to have jobs. Fuck, holy shit, folks.
I mean,
We're fucked.
I can't believe he actually came out and said that video. That's obviously the face of a very innocent person that has no, like, they're like,
Oh, he's gonna
go ahead and indict me.
yeah.
Like,
Ridiculous. I think he just wanted to be like extremely clear what was going
Yeah,
on here, so
yeah.
that like it continued. So people like me who frankly, like, I'd seen that video back in July, but I hadn't been tracking this very, very closely, and now I'm like, oh, I'm listening, and yikes,
yeah.
yikes, we are fucked. So the other downside here, though, is that he is his term ends in May 2026.
Oh.
So more than likely, Donald J. Trump is going to put in
Someone that will disagree with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're probably fucked anyway. Reddit Wall Street Bets, which is a tough audience. I will say this. They are obsessed with this man.
Okay.
The comments were like, my fucking goat doesn't back down. And someone goes, well, he can't back down with the size of the sack on that guy. He has mobility issues. And someone replies with a picture of him with his balls in a wheelbarrow.
That's so funny.
And then other people are being like, he's the last adult in the room. Thanks for sticking it
Yeah.
out. He's an American hero, a hero. I'm like buying gold physical with him leaving. And the only reason the economy is even slightly functional after the clusterfuck bombs the administration has shit out this last year. It'll be wild when he's gone.
Yeah, that is no good.
So that's what's going on there. I'm sure there'll be continued updates. I don't think that Trump is just going to be like, yeah, that's a cute little video. I'm not going to
No.
say anything.
Also,
But he is very distracted right now. So we have
there's
that.
a lot going on. He's got a lot.
He's got a lot. He must be just tired.
You know,
He's an old man.
I don't understand how he does it because famously he only sleeps like 4 hours a night. He's like very vocal about that. And I'm like, you have a lot to keep. Look, I am exhausted by the news coming out about you, and you are driving said news. Like, you are like, you wake up every day and you're like, what's on the docket today? I'm going to write a super fucking in-depth, wildly insensitive response to this thing that happened. Okay, check. What else is new? I would be like dwelling on that all. I would be like, well, you know, I gotta like do a million iterations of this. That sounds good and blah, blah, blah. He is draft number 1 is always being published with this man. If he writes it, full send. Just going out to the masses. And he's shooting from the hip, I think, on a lot of these things too. Yeah.
He also has like a variety of people who have a lot of like self-interest who are telling him things. And I think it's like whoever's nicest to him wins.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
what a freak show of a country.
we've been better.
How much time do we have left? I guess we have 3 more years.
3 more years.
All right. Well, good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Good luck. Watch your wallets. Watch your back. Watch everything.
Yeah, I'm worried about my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so actually this is a good segue into my story. So I wanted to talk about the fact that Spencer Pratt from The Hills, remember that show?
Yes.
Spencer Pratt is running for mayor of LA.
Wait, make sure I'm talking about the right guy. This is the guy who's had the LA fires situation and has been like at war over
correct.
it, which I don't know a ton about. I've like just seen headlines on it, but it does seem like it was fucked.
Well, his house burned down in the Palisades fires, and actually at the time, his wife Heidi Montag, if you guys remember,
Yes.
she got like a head transplant or plastic surgery. Remember that? It was like a big storyline on the show. Whatever. I actually saw them in person once. And let me tell
Really?
you, yeah, I did. Where the fuck was I? I was at the VMAs when Mark
Oh!
did a set at the VMAs randomly.
Very cool.
So I was backstage and I saw them. I didn't say hi to them or anything, but they were like walking past me, and
When
I was like,
was
"Who is
this?
this?" This was like probably 6-7 years ago.
Okay, I was like, I don't think I knew you at that point.
No, I think you did. Because remember, it was like the BB Rexa thing where Mark like pushed BB Rexa to get on stage. She was like in his way. Okay,
I
whatever.
have no memory of this.
It was crazy.
What? And I feel like I'd remember you going to the VMAs. You know
Yeah.
who else has randomly gone to the VMAs? Is my sister,
But that's so funny.
right?
Yeah.
She looked fucking awesome too. No, she like it was like part of she like won a thing, and they were like, "Oh,
Okay.
okay, the VMAs." She was like, "Okay."
All right. Are the VMAs still going?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was like, "What?
Whatever.
Really? Those are I guess I'll go."
fine.
it
But
was
anyway,
very cute.
Heidi Montag walked by me and I was like, who is this robot that's walking like a human? And then I was like, oh my God, fucking Heidi Montag. And she actually
Wow.
looked so good, I gotta be honest.
Well,
And she
let's
was like
hope.
glowing. Yeah, I mean, she's putting in the work, she's putting in the money, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that much.
my God, that's kind of the gig. At that point.
But to support them during the Palisades fires, people were listening to her music from 20 years ago, and this song called Superficial, or the album Superficial, went #1s on iTunes for a little bit, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
So he is, in all fairness, to be honest, I think there's been just like from top down, like Trump obviously was literally a reality star and real estate guy and businessman and all that, but then he became fucking president without any sort of political background. Obviously, we've seen that all over the country, people with absolutely no backgrounds.
I mean,
coming in. So I think like that, they're going to have to take that criticism of him off the table. Also, like, Schwarzenegger was governor.
right?
So it's like, I don't know. I think he's got a chance. I really think he's got a chance.
I don't know nearly enough about him to be able to weigh in on like if he's, but taking away like the specifics, just like knowing he's a reality TV star. Yeah, I don't think that disqualifies him.
It doesn't disqualify. It can't in today's political climate.
No, absolutely not. It's really just being able to get the most like traction
Yeah.
with these people.
So
I will say now, like reality star aside, him specifically, I don't remember his character being someone who I'd want as inmate.
no, but
in
it was a scripted series.
That's true.
He was an actor. He wasn't really like being
That's true.
himself.
It didn't it feel like the reality
It was
reality
supposed
show?
to be, and then at the end they had this big reveal that it was kind of scripted, and people were like,
Interesting.
"No!" And I
didn't-
was like 13 at the time. I was like, "What?"
See, once again, and here's where he's going to run into problems is I didn't follow it that closely, so I wasn't aware even of that twist.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just know him as kind of being like this kind of irresponsible man.
Yeah.
Like, I just see like randomly on this show that was reality, but I don't. So my perception of him is definitely not. Granted, I also don't live in Los Angeles, so who fucking cares?
Who fucking knows? And also, like, in recent years, what he's been doing, he's been putting bird feeder around, like, in these, like, he'll put on a hat that has, like, a little bird feeder thing, and then he films the birds coming up.
Okay,
and
I'm
eating
in.
the
I'm in.
And he's like,
That is what I want to do
he's
with my
super
life.
into crystals, and, like, they'll go
All
around
right,
their house,
no,
and they have
no,
these,
no.
like, huge, but that's so LA. I mean,
It
you
is
know what I
very
mean?
LA, but I'm like, you had me with the birds, you lost me with the crystals.
But then you go around their house that burned down famously.
Yeah.
But at the time, there was like these huge photos of him and Heidi, just like a wall of their face.
Yeah.
I was like, I fucking love this. They're just so unapologetically reality stars
Yeah.
and ridiculous. But he was going hard after Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass on the way that they mismanaged the fires, which I think has a lot of validity. I think a lot of people would agree with him on that. It's like,
Well, they experienced it firsthand, so
yeah, I don't think it's like one of these things that I think both parties agree.
Yeah.
That they mismanaged it quite a bit. And he was going after them fucking hard. And I actually looked it up because I was like, I wonder how many of the houses have been rebuilt. And since January 7th of 2025, when the fires erupted,
So-
there's
oh my
only
God,
been
almost-
a dozen. There's only been about a dozen properties put back up. And they destroyed
Really?
13,000 homes.
wow.
Yep.
Why? Like why?
I don't know. I think
what's
it's
up?
like probably a lot of government red tape, a lot of like
Mm.
stuff like that, I would imagine. Also, Malibu has barely rebuilt as well. I also think there's like something going on. It's a lot of like government stickiness where it just like needs to get done. People need homes. People need to get like back to normalcy, and they're like dragging their fucking.
And I will
ass.
say I am surprised because these are. This is going to sound insensitive, but it's rich. A lot of rich people.
Yeah.
Which are like, holy shit! Like,
Yeah,
if
even
you're
the
not
rich people
you're not
can't get
rebuilding
through
the rich people's homes. It's like, what the fuck would be the case if they were poor?
Yeah.
We'd just nuke the place. What are we gonna do? Like,
Right, literally.
forget about it.
So
Totally forget about it.
all of these celebrities are coming. He announced his run for mayor. 80,000 people liked the post, and which is a huge increase from what his normal
Right.
post like is.
Well, I'm sure that one.
Probably went viral.
That one probably hit the For You page in Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
So there's a few celebrities that have come out and publicly supported him. Reza Farhan, whatever the fuck. He was on The Valley, Persian Style, or Shots of Sunset.
Okay.
Brody
Well, I mean-
Jenner
Okay.
came out and was like, this guy is he's qualified, he's this, he's that, he's whatever, and all this stuff. They obviously were on The Hills together and a show called Princes of Malibu. My God. But
I
like
hate
spoiled brats of Malibu.
I hate this.
Yep. Nick Vile of the Vile Files also expressed his support. A DJ named Cascade. Oh my God, I remember Cascade.
I remember Cascade.
Yeah.
I did Molly to Cascade.
So I think like he's got a lot of support from these just like hilarious
From these people where I'm like, I don't know if DJ Cascade's endorsement is necessarily what you see, especially coming from the Jerome Powell story where I'm like, I want crotchety middle-aged people.
I want crotchety people that like they have never had aspirations outside of just doing public service.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're not in it for the glitz and the glamour. They're not in it to have some weird corrupt system in which their bank account grows 1,000
Exactly.
times in the term.
Exactly. I get real suspicious. I get real worried when people are too like, you know,
Narcissistic about things.
yes.
Which is like
It's
I
weird
mean, I
because
think
you
everybody in politics is a narcissist, right? But it's like
Yeah, and I'm sure Jerome Powell is probably like getting off to how much power he has. He has a ridiculous amount of power.
I'm sure his dominatrix has a lot of stories to tell.
Probably, but he's not attractive, and that makes me trust him more.
I would agree. I would totally agree.
It makes me trust him more. I don't know what to tell you.
People always say they're like, I think there's some stat that is just factually true that it's people are more likely to trust somebody who's taller and more attractive. But I was like, I'm the anomaly.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in terms of doing like a just a crunching logistics fucking awful job like that. I kind of want the crotchety bitch.
Yeah.
You know? I want the woman who has like 5 kids and had like 5 kids. They're all grown and she's like in the office now and she takes her job dead serious.
It's all she has.
It's all she has. That's the lady. I want the man who he has no friends. No, he has like one work buddy at best.
And it's because he has
I want the autistic people.
Yeah, the autistic people. And they have no nuance at all.
None. They're not cracking jokes.
No.
They're not doing any of that shit. No nonsense, read a newspaper in the morning.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a physical one.
They print it out.
Because
once they stopped actually circulating those, they were like, no, I have to physically read it.
They order them online. And they were specifically, no, I need this sent to me and I will pay top dollar.
Oh my God. Anyway, so that'll be, it'll definitely be an interesting little.
Who else is running? Do we have like a?
I don't know actually.
When is that election coming? Do we know?
I don't.
Perfect. I'm assuming it's probably a ways away, considering. I feel like we'd know more.
Yeah, so there's a nonpartisan primary in California in June, I guess, and then if he gets over 50% of the vote during the primary, he'll become the mayor of Los Angeles. However, if no candidate receives the majority of the vote, the top 2 candidates will face off in the November general election.
Okay, so this year.
I think he's got a shot. And I think it's so LA. I also love that a lot of the celebrities endorsing him are people that like are now in their 40s, but we knew them in their 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's
I
very
know.
funny.
Yeah, and a lot can change. I mean, they were acting.
Yeah, they're actors. God
Whew,
bless.
That'll be interesting. I'm very curious how that all
It
goes.
will be interesting.
I
Good
want,
luck to
I
you,
want to see what
Spencer Pratt.
crotchety person are you going to put against him? Though mayor is, I guess when I say crotchety people, I kind of want them like in the administration, you know?
Okay. Yeah.
Like the actual mayor or like president and stuff like that. They need to have like an element of charisma.
A
to
little
them,
bit. Yeah.
you know?
Gotta
I
wanna
mean, they
have a
have to. They
beer
have to
with
like
him.
inspire or whatever the fuck. But then like the actual like the Jerome Powell's crotchety. That's what I want.
Definitely. I don't know. I kind of want crotchety all around, if I'm being honest.
I mean, but they're just not going to get elected because
Yeah.
we're too dumb for that.
I mean, I know people like had a lot of issues with Hillary Clinton and yada yada, but like, I was like, and everyone was like, she's got no, like she's not relatable. She's not this. I'm like, good. I don't want the president to
Do
be
you want me to
relatable.
relate to the president?
I want her to be speaking and for me to have it be going over my head, but to trust that she knows more than me. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Like, that's it.
I hate that I know as much as I do about interest rates.
I was impressed. I was like,
I
I
don't-
don't even know what an interest rate means.
I did study economics.
Yeah.
So I have a full degree in it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like these are the kind of things that you want to just trust that those people are just doing their job.
Yeah.
And the job sucks. Fucking sucks. It's not like cute. There's no glamour to
That's
it.
why I'm surprised that Spencer Pratt even fucking wants to be the mayor of LA. Like, that would be a hard, big, scary, very tumultuous job. Why? Why not just like ride off into the sunset with Heidi?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway,
I guess they want to get their house rebuilt.
I guess so.
This is actually a fairly decent segue for my next story on Ashley Tisdale's
Yes.
mom group drama.
I've seen this.
Yes. So, full disclosure, I have not actually read the main article itself.
Okay.
Because it is from thecut.com, which I do not have a subscription to. And goddamn, The Cut does a great job of
Yeah.
keeping you out unless you've paid.
They piss me the fuck off.
They piss me off.
I can't stand that we have to pay for. I don't have this. I don't want a subscription. I don't want
don't-
any subscriptions.
Will I spend the way I sort my money is very confusing because I will
Yes.
spend money frivolously on bullshit. But The Cut, a thing that I continue to try to access on a regular basis, I will not subscribe to.
They're not getting your $10 a month
They're not.
or whatever. It's like so expensive. I'm like, what the fuck? It should be something where like you pay. I don't.
Why can't this be a credit card perk, by the way?
Yeah,
Come on.
that would be nice.
It's right. That would be if you're listening,
Credit
Visa,
card companies.
American Express, MasterCard. I don't have one of you. So actually, no, I don't have one of you. Discover, add The Cut as one of your benefits. Please. I am begging you.
Or Netflix or something. Like, you
The
know.
streaming services.
Yeah, the streaming
they should-
services would be good. Because I am so fucking sick of it.
I'm sick
I
of
hate
it.
it.
I'm sick of
Anyway.
it. So I didn't read the full group, but there's so many articles about this and TikToks and stuff like that it's also not that complicated. Like I think we're gonna be okay.
Okay.
But basically, what happened is Ashley had a baby, yay, and she's from Disney Channel. Do you remember what?
I think we were too old. We were like slightly too old.
Yeah,
for her,
I
but
missed it. I should look this up. What was this show she was on? Ashley Tisdale. I clearly popped my pussy for the Jerome Powell story. She was in High School Musical. That's right. And Sweet
Oh.
Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh,
Sharpay. Yeah, so she was like one of those main characters in that.
yeah.
None of these are ones that
Zach
were.
and Cody of diddling fame, I
of
think.
did they diddle?
Well, they didn't diddle. They were victims of
They were being diddled? That sucks.
The Cody, I believe.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
They were in that documentary, remember a few years ago? There was a Nickelodeon documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I lose track of like who it's about though.
I
You know what I mean?
know.
I'm like, Nickelodeon stars. I
Yeah.
didn't keep an eye on it.
I didn't watch Nickelodeon really.
But
was
no,
too
you're
cool.
right. So we were too cool. We were too busy being like 15.
Yeah, no, I was just
We were-
I was literally like 16 years old.
We're
It was,
just
like,
a little bit too old for
Yeah,
that.
we're too old. Okay,
Anyway, so she has a baby now and she joined a mom group in, I was assuming this is Los Angeles. And it was like a celebrity mom group. So there's other celebrities which is kind of quite, I guess they have like, that's their community.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, oh, wow. It must be wild to be their nanny.
I know, right?
It is its own ecosystem. So they're normal people and they need anyway, it's just still weird being like Hillary Duff, Mandy Moore, Meghan Trainor, and Ashley Tisdale are
Yeah,
like
that is
in a
they're all
mom
just
group.
hanging out with their kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like
Of
who else
course
are they gonna hang out with? Plebes.
they are real people, but
right.
it's
LA
weird.
is such a weird place to be.
Yeah. So anyway, she joined this mom group and she said at first it was great. And then as it was going, she said she was starting to get left out of like group activities
Okay.
and was feeling like hurt from it, confronted some of the people and said that she was going to be leaving the group because it wasn't making her feel good about like herself. Like it just wasn't a positive experience.
Okay.
And she said that when she told them that she was leaving the group, it didn't go over well. Some of them tried to smooth things over. One sent flowers, then ignored me when I thanked her for them. Another tried to convince me that everyone assumed I'd been invited to gatherings and just hadn't shown up. And to be clear, I have never considered the moms to be bad people. Maybe one, but I do think our group dynamic stopped being healthy and positive for me anyway. Fair enough. Reasonable that sounds like she just they didn't like her.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, Ashley. These women did not like you.
Okay.
And but she is now writing a full-blown article on the goddamn Cut. And
we can't access it.
And I can't read it, so I'm furious. But I can read all the drama around it. She says that one of them specifically was really, really awful.
People are surmising that it's Hillary Duff too, but I don't know if that's true or not. But that's what people are.
Yeah. Oh,
piecing
people
together.
Immediately went like, "Oh, we're gonna find out."
Yeah.
Like, what are you, an
Yeah,
idiot?
of course we're gonna find out. This is gonna clear my schedule.
Clear the schedule. I'm obviously going to check into this. So they went and they did this whole like review of who they're following or not. Which don't unfollow people.
Yeah, I mean
because you can see that you just block or like just
mute or whatever. Yeah, unfollowing is so intense.
It is.
It's so LA, by the way, to be like, I'm not your friend anymore.
Unfollow, unendorse. Yeah. So anyway, by doing that, they were able to surmise that the people in question were the ones I already listed: Hillary Duff, Mandy Moore, Meghan Trainor, and Hillary Duff is who they're thinking is the one that she was referencing as being the worst.
Oh God.
This was also corroborated by the fact that Hillary Duff's husband,
yes, I saw this,
replied to this story or post himself like in basically a picture of himself like on a fake magazine cover that says The Cut. So
that's
it's
actually funny.
an extreme nod to this.
Yeah.
And then it goes, a mom group tell all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers.
That's actually incredible, and he looks really sexy there. So I'm so far I'm team him.
I'm team him.
Even though it is really chaotic for fucking husbands to get involved with their wives' drama,
Bananas.
I'm still team him.
Bananas. And he goes, read my new interview with, and he tags them at The Cut.
That's so funny.
It's so funny.
To be honest, I do like Ashley Tisdale, and this is whatever. I'm just gonna say it. I think like the way that her face is shaped, I've like met people before with that face shape, and they're always terrible. I can't really explain it to you. They just have like a shitty face shape. Also Whitney from
don't like
Salt
her,
Lake City,
but I don't know
Housewives,
why I don't
bad
like
face
her.
shape. I don't like her. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
like her.
I've seen what I need to see, and it's the shape of her face.
Whoop. And then this is why is TikTok is so chaotic with the way it opens?
I know, it's so
God
much.
damn it. Okay, so this video that I'm trying to play, this is Meghan Trainor's response to this.
Oh, okay. I haven't
And
seen this.
this is a picture of she's like looking at the computer like this, like it's being filmed from the camera on the computer.
Yeah.
With the keyboard in front of her, and it says me finding out about key point there. She's playing her own song that is Still Don't Care.
Oh my God, that's great. So they like are bullying this lady. They're like, dude, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off, you weirdo.
I mean, to be honest with you, I think there's probably no winners in this. They're all
I'm
probably
sure they're all awful.
terrible. Imagine being a part of that mom group. I would be like, well, this sucks. This
sure-
conversation sucks. You guys are all shitty people.
I'm sure. So now people are obviously trying to theorize as to like what happened.
Yeah.
My main theory is I think that she just wasn't a fit for whatever this group of friends, and they were like, goodbye. And she
Yeah.
like wasn't getting the hint.
My theory, I think my theory would be just based on the fact that they're all kind of like actors that, you know, they are doing things now, but like they were child actors and all this stuff. I think that there's competition in every mom group, and there's always like, well, my son is walking now,
Yeah.
and my son is actually curing cancer, and my son is reading full novels. And I think she was probably one of those moms. And in a competitive group like that, where everyone has these huge ambitions, that shit is like enough.
It's not gonna
Yeah.
work. There's a couple other theories on the internet. One of them is that has different like political beliefs, because I guess
saw this.
she was posting about like Charlie Kirk, blah blah blah, whatever, and the rest of the girls are Hillary Duff has like famously cut off her sister for having different
really?
yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like,
Yeah.
you're probably not going to be best friends with that person. Like,
Right.
it's just not going to happen. It's not a great fit.
It's not a good fit.
It's just not a good fit. Then there's another theory that says, someone on Reddit said, I follow Ashley, Hillary, and Mandy on Instagram and noticed a shift around the time of the fires in California last year. Fires?
Oh,
Wow,
interesting.
throwback. Mandy's family was affected by the fires.
Yes.
Her husband and their children all lived with Hillary for a couple of months due to the fire damage in their home. And other members of Mandy's family lost their homes entirely. And apparently Ashley was being pretty tone deaf around the time,
I
posting about
remember.
how she was grateful that she wasn't affected by the fires, and continued talking about plans to build her vacation home.
Yes, I saw this.
I can absolutely understand why you'd be like, fuck you.
Imagine my house burned down and you
And
were
I'm
just
like-
posting like, oh my God, I'm actually buying a house. That's
Yeah.
so funny. I'm so grateful to be buying a house and everything's going
You're
perfect for me.
living in someone's living room?
I would be like, babe, like save it.
Correct.
And also you
Read-
live in LA. There's so many people that lost their houses. That's like, you know, rich people are not. Obviously, there were some people that weren't exorbitantly rich that lost their house in that
course,
fire.
yeah.
But it's also like rich people or not. It's like that is a massive inconvenience and probably lost a lot of sentimental shit in there. It sucks.
It's
your
one
family's
of the
house.
most traumatic things that can happen to you.
It's crazy to have your house burned down.
Your house burn down.
That's psycho. Like think about actually watching your house burn down.
This fucking guy.
I know. Hi, word.
Hey, password. He's coming in. He gets so scared when I talk about house burn down. He'd be so scared. Oh, I'd lose the pets. Oh my God.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Like, are your pets okay?
No, it's like it's an incredibly dramatic situation. And
My therapist lives in LA, and I don't know why. I should just get someone here, but whatever. She lives in LA, and we were Zooming the day of the fires, and she was
No
like,
way.
and I was like, hey, how's it going? Because I like just hadn't looked at the
Yeah.
news, and she was like, are you serious? And I was like,
bad.
yeah. And I was like, yeah, what's up? And she was like, have you not looked at the news? She's
No.
like, this is one of the darkest days in LA history, and I'm like, why? What's
All right,
going
well,
on
good
in
luck to you guys. Anyway, back to me.
Yeah. What am I paying you for? You're going to talk, whatever, your city's burning down. Okay, I want to talk about
Cancel the therapy session. I
my
think is the
mom
move.
once again for the fourth week in a row.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Back to the main program here. Good luck to you. Maybe you should move. Do you have a hotspot you
Yeah.
can take away from the fire? Yeah, so I can absolutely understand. This just wasn't a fit. Ashley sounds annoying and like
Yeah, very
and
annoying.
like not like a good friend.
Yeah,
You know.
right.
Do we need to be involved in this entire drama? Probably not. And then I think the most interesting part about this that explains a lot is I think yesterday or recently, Ashley posted on her Instagram story that she is launching something. I think it's called, it says, Find Your Strength Within, coming February 1st.
Oh, that's what she's doing. She's promoting.
She's
That makes a lot
promoting
more
and
sense.
she's utilizing this, I'm sure, legitimate dramatic situation or whatever with her. What evidence that she shouldn't be in this friend group?
Yeah. I
Then-
don't know. It's interesting.
I mean, she's clearly doing all of this in order to bring eyes to her because, like, why? Who fucking cares about Ashley Tisdale right now? It's been a
Exactly.
long time.
Exactly.
In order to try to make some money off of whatever she's about to launch.
Yeah.
Not buying it, Ashley.
Not buying it.
Not interested. And I'll
Unless
buy
it's something-
anything. So you fucked up.
Unless it's something I want, then maybe I'll
Unless
buy
it's
it.
something I want and you do a good job in the future of really marketing it directly to me through Instagram ads. Those
then
seem to work
then
the
I'll be
best.
like, fine, I'll buy it. Jesus.
In that case, I will probably purchase it.
Yeah, I will definitely purchase it.
I'll forget everything I said.
You know, I don't really have a mom group. Maybe I should get one.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like once you enter like the school time, then you'll probably like more like there's like the people that he'll be interacting with at like his little immersion school and stuff like that, you know?
I guess.
When they're a baby, it's kind of like,
I just want to hang out with my friends with my fucking baby.
right.
Yeah. Like I've lived in New York for fucking 1,000 years. I have a group of friends. So I don't need to like.
But when you have to do like the birthdays and all that shit, you know?
Yeah. Speaking of, his 1-year-old birthday is this Saturday.
Oh my God.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Are you going to be back?
I'm going to be back.
Are you throwing him?
I'm going to be back on Friday.
Like,
I think I'm just going to do, this weekend, it's just going to be me, Mark, and the baby.
That's
and
fine.
then the following
California,
weekend.
So.
Yeah.
I'm like, what am I doing for his birthday?
Will you be here the next weekend?
I think so.
Okay, good. I'm going to throw him a little party.
We can discuss this.
Yeah. Because I was like, shit, I don't know what to do. And I was like, it's too much to pull together when I'm in Europe this week. So
No. And it's also, I think it's like, I like that idea, like a cute like family event.
Yeah.
And then follow up like,
I was
with
thinking
something
like
more fun if you want to.
Yeah, he really likes bananas. We were gonna go get him like a pudding at what's it called?
Magnolia Bakery.
Magnolia Bakery.
Their banana pudding
Put
is
a little
very good. Did you
candle in it.
see the Instagrams that went, this like post that went viral? Maybe it's old, I don't know, it could be recycled, but this woman, her kid was obsessed with the local
yes. Oh my God, I had that as one of my stories.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
So-
okay, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Not to steal you go ahead and
So
pop
I
right
just
into
saw
that.
this story is actually from 2015. I was like, damn.
It felt like it was probably
Yeah.
something that was older, but I don't
But
care.
it's still
I'm
so
enjoying
fucking
it.
funny. So this toddler was obsessed with Morris Bart from New Orleans. It's their local injury attorney. And so he has like all these ads and whatever. And she goes, his obsession started at 3 months old when the commercial would come on and he would be like hype. He would start like moving his legs, being like really
so
pumped.
Cute.
Anyway, they threw him a second birthday party and it was Morris Bart themed. And it had all these printouts of the local injury attorney.
It's so funny.
I want Van to have weird.
I would love
like
for my
this.
kid to like just get really hyper into like the local like commissioner or something.
Yeah, why not? And then apparently Morris Bart heard about it. He's just like a guy in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a personal injury attorney. He's around. And he like showed up to the birthday.
Oh, he did?
And yeah, he met the baby.
Wait, that's so cute.
Isn't that so cute?
That is hilarious.
I know.
And he's a lawyer too. I mean, busy man.
Yeah, I
He's
know.
like, this baby could be a client of mine at some point. I gotta go start the advertising early.
I also feel like New Orleans is probably a great place to be a personal injury lawyer because it's such a janky city. Like nothing's built correctly. So
Yeah.
if there's like a slip and fall somewhere, like you got a case.
Everybody's blackout drunk and it's designed for slip and falls.
It's designed for slip and falls. This is so fucking funny. Happy birthday, Grayson. Just Morris Bart.
I love that. That's so cute.
I love shit like that. Yeah, like I want Van to have some weird quirky thing that he really likes. He's pretty basic so far. He's obsessed with Goodnight Moon.
That's
which
a
is
classic.
extremely basic. I actually was looking online. I was trying to find him like a toy house, like a doll house that's Goodnight Moon.
Yeah.
The Great Green Room, but I couldn't find one. I'm like, hello, no one's building this? Kids love this.
Opportunity for a business.
I also thought it would be fun to have like a Goodnight Moon kit where like I could have dressed the windows in the green and yellow and like, I don't know, made a great green room for his birthday.
That's cute.
You know?
That's a very cute idea.
Anyway, if anybody knows how to source materials in a very cheap way, probably from China, let me know.
So you could just put up like paper, you know?
I guess I could put
just
up
like
paper.
tape up paper for it doesn't be like,
I don't
you
know.
Like
Yeah.
go to like a art supply store and just get like those like ones that they use as the backgrounds for I mean literally for like green screen.
Yeah.
Green screens.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Anyway.
Aren't you guys involved? Glad to be involved in this. Stay tuned to find out what happens with this green room. Pat's out.
I just have one more
Okay, perfect.
thing to talk about. So there was a showing of Mamma Mia lately. Did you see this?
No.
Okay,
I have
so
no, I don't know anything about
you don't know
this.
anything about this. Okay, so there was a screening of Mamma Mia on Broadway, and there was a theater goer that flipped out during intermission, starts yelling at the people behind them because they were being loud and obnoxious the entire time. Does this ring a bell now?
Yes, it does lightly ring a bell. I think I saw.
Okay. Let me see if I can find the actual video. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is the guy. He's at Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
I need a security over here now. Because these ladies and this
teenage
whole section
nieces.
can't vouch for it. You want to make a scene?
So people are
How do
laughing
you
at
make a
him because they're like, what the fuck's
That's one
happening?
teenage nieces again. Bullshit. I need, where is there a security guard? I need security right here. Because this whole section knows they've been loud.
The actors on stage are like,
now they want to in front of my nieces.
the show must go on.
They're like, sir, this is Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
They're like, this is a family
Rein it
friendly.
in. Here's the thing. I get
There's more to the story.
is there more to the story?
Well, I'm just saying, like, everyone's like, oh, look at this crazy guy. And I'm like, but what were they doing?
What were they doing? I'm sure they were being obnoxious, but here's the thing, my man. What you do is you stand up, you go get a security guard,
Yeah.
and you bring them over, you psychopath.
No, that was insane.
You don't stop an entire production.
Yeah.
Is this intermission, you said?
It was intermission.
Okay,
So it wasn't
that
during.
helps. That
but
helps a
still,
little
it
bit.
was like pretty fucking intense. There was so much yelling. And for what?
Yeah.
Um,
You can't use profanities. This man is... you brought your teenage nieces to New York and you're like, you can't hear profanities.
Yeah, right?
No.
I'm like, they're teenagers. I'm sure they've.
They use them,
They
first
use
of all.
them.
And second of all, you're in a city.
So
It's gonna happen.
I read in the comments, and who knows if this is true or not, because sometimes I get my news from the comments, like, but this guy said this happened. I'm like, Anyway, the comment said that they were singing the songs when the actors were on stage, but that is so annoying.
It is so annoying. I get
You're not at a concert.
you're not at a concert,
yeah.
and it's one of those things where like this is a classic. Like the security guard should be like, I get your enthusiam and
Yeah,
you're
but, like-
excited to be here, but you gotta stop.
Yeah.
You know?
And apparently, according to someone else in the comment section, which,
So
again,
true.
is a flawed place to get your news. But they also said that the actors on stage could hear them.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, that's not good. That's too loud. Read the room.
Read the room.
Be appropriate, but no one really addressed this correctly. Though at least that was intermission. I was under the impression it was like
Same.
in the middle of the performance. And I'm like,
Me
okay,
too.
that's a little bit much.
I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that would be so
Intermission,
crazy.
still not great. Also, the vibe must have really been off for the actors are like, come on.
I know these horrible
it's really-
screeching voices from these Long Island women. I assume they're from Long Island.
Yeah. Probably. And I'm sure they were like, we're cooking on Act 1. We're coming in Act 2. The crowd's warmed up. Nope. Screeching hall. Actually, people are going to feel really weird
Yeah.
for the remainder of this. It's like if you have like an altercation with an audience member
Yeah.
and it goes too far. I've actually been pretty lucky. I haven't had a ton of
No, I've had that
issues like
before
this.
then. And I'm like, well, now I'm just trying to get you to like me again because that's part of the gig.
It's part of the gig, and now this is weird. We're just like everyone's a little uncomfortable, and thanks for ruining the show.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Audience has a lot more control over this situation than you think. If they fuck up, it's gonna be tough.
It's true.
It's gonna be tough.
It's true. It's hard to get them back. Wait, I had one more thing I wanted to talk about, and then we can sign off because I know you have something to do real quick in like 12 minutes. But did you see this drama about Las Culturistas? It's Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers.
I saw one TikTok
Okay.
about it, so I
think it's
so
just
I'm
happened.
an expert. And then
Well-
actually, no, I saw that, and then I saw one Instagram story. So there you go.
That's a lot.
But I saw that they were like criticizing
Jasmine Crockett.
Jasmine Crockett,
Who's up for Senate in Texas. So they weren't necessarily criticizing her. I watched the clip because people are really mad at them.
Yeah, I don't have any context. So
Okay.
like, please.
So people are very mad at them about this clip, but basically what they said, and I had this thought when I was watching this, I was like, oh my God, me and Laura would be so cooked if this was a more popular podcast. But
It's true. Though I do think we don't really. I mean, we're pretty open about the fact that we're fucking idiots. Like,
right, it's true. But I mean, so are they. They're just like, I don't know, we're having fun. We're talking about culturally, who cares?
yeah, that's true. I
But-
guess it's just like the scale.
Matt Rogers,
That's the only
said
difference between us.
he was like, don't donate to her campaign because it's a waste of time. She's not going to win, which basically what he was trying to say was actually like the most progressive take in the sense that like the odds are against her, but how it came out was really shitty. And his fans went crazy, like calling him racist, calling him all these things and blah, blah, blah. And they called, which I think there's something so fucked up about this. There was people calling Bowen Yang white adjacent. It's like, you guys.
That was the TikTok that I saw.
That is
and
so
I had
awful.
no context on what was going on, but I also was busy and I just saw this one TikTok and I was like, what?
I mean, it's so fucked up to be an Asian man, especially an Asian gay man, to be like, listen, I'm not even going to get the dignity of response. Like, this is crazy. But anyway.
Also, like, he's allowed to, because he has a podcast with Matt, like, that.
Well, he did. He goes, I would have to agree. So he did agree with Matt. But like,
but who cares? He's allowed to have opinions.
Exactly. And by the way, also, I think like, this has been a conversation for a long time that like you don't have to agree with every single thing that celebrities are saying or people that you listen to are saying. Like I don't agree with a lot of things Tim Dillon says, but I still love the fuck out of his podcast. It's super funny to me. He says things that make me laugh out loud.
Right.
And if I'm getting that for 80% of it and then 20% I'm like, shut the fuck up, Tim. Like, I still like the podcast. I still, who cares?
80%, that's a B.
That's a B.
That's a B.
I would say it's more like 90. He's so fucking funny. But yeah, it's like,
I don't listen to his podcast, but I've seen some clips, and he is definitely a funny man.
He's hilarious. He's one of the most like naturally gifted people in the world.
Agent of chaos.
Yeah,
that man is out of control. In a good way.
But anyway,
I don't think he'd get hired for a real job.
Yeah. My point is like, you know, that he was approaching that just basically to say like the likelihood of a black female getting elected in Texas is low, and he was like coming at it as like a super nihilistic take. Yeah, and they know that about him, and they're choosing to skewer him, and it just sucks. It's like, guys, he's not trying to be bad.
That's so interesting that
you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there must be more as to why they've decided to turn on him, because they're like, it's interesting.
I don't think so. Sure, I think that their fans are just like, I think it's just this one thing.
Really?
Yeah,
because it feels like it's one of those things where they took a such a benign, like that's like almost like a throwaway comment.
Yeah,
I guess like she must have a lot of fucking supporters or something.
She does. Yeah,
loose in there. Maybe she does have a shot.
Maybe she does have a shot.
And I will say, like, what is she running for?
Senate.
I mean, she might get it. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's a lot of black people in Texas.
I have no idea.
And like a lot of there are a lot of normal. Like people who aren't going to just see a black woman and be like, no.
But I think my point is,
Texas is a big place.
My point is that
I lived there for 7 years, for Christ. So I'm coming with authority here.
But Matt Rogers wants to see her win. He was, you know what I mean?
Oh, he does. Yes. Again, I need to like see this to know what
he wants to see her win.
Is.
He was just basically saying like,
so it's
probably
like
a waste of your money to donate to her at this point because she has the recognition, whatever. He does like her. They would prefer for her to win, but they just are being, pessimistic about the situation. And they were being pessimistic on their podcast, and people decided to probably helped her, maybe because people would be like, you want to see me vote the fuck for her?
Right.
Maybe they mobilized a bunch of people.
And I guess it's one of those things where like when you have like these honest conversations when they have them at that scale, it impacts the scale.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how big the podcast is, but it is large. Yeah.
Apparently big enough that these I mean it came into my video and I don't see their content.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure it is. Like I think both of them are funny people, but for whatever reason it's not being I have mostly cat videos. Folks.
Yeah.
Like cat and like Jerome Powell. Like it's a very specific and like Baldur's Gate 3. Like it's a very specific algorithm.
Yeah.
And it's just not hitting that, and that one hit me. So and that's the thing is like when you have like that amount of pressure on the system, then I guess you need to be a little bit more conscientious, like even if it's a flippant remark.
I think he already apologized.
I saw that too. And he apologized and it was great. Whatever.
I mean, he's I just don't think that we should be like doing the policing in that way and like doing the what's it called, like puritanical approach. Like he said this one thing, now he's out. And it's like, but guys, he's trying to help.
I guess we'll see what the response ends up totally being,
I think people are going to move on from it pretty quickly because there's a lot of bigger fish to fry right now. So if I were them, I would be like, guys, please.
Yeah, are we fucking serious?
Yeah, just get a grip. My
Also,
God.
go vote in the first
Yeah,
place. There's like
whatever.
14 people who vote. So
Yeah, that too.
you know, like vote. Do that unless I don't like you. Or the people who are like, yeah, I never vote. Usually it's people where I'm like, you shouldn't. We're good without you, actually.
I mean, yeah.
I'm all right without your opinion in there.
Go
That's
ahead.
kind of funny. Maybe I'll do that as a bit.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
All right, guys. Well, anyways, follow us at Doom Scroll Diaries. Follow me at May_Planner.
Follow me-
Please like and subscribe to the pod if you don't mind.
Yeah,
on
please
YouTube.
give us a review as long as it's good. And follow me at Laura Sogar. And I will be in San Diego this weekend if you would like to meet in person in a monologue format in which I speak to you on a stage.
That could be something.
That could be something.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye.
All right. Bye, everybody.